Welcome guys, and in this tutorial we are going to recreate this writing on the blackboard chalk effect in this tutorial, which would typically involve turning the text into a chalk effect using the scribble from the effects up here in the stylize, and there is a lot more to it, so let's get on with the tutorial. Welcome, and let's start. So let's begin. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a background. I'm going to select the rectangle tool by pressing M and then going to add the background the size of the artboard. Quickly, let's center align it. I'm going to turn it black, and for the moment I'm going to lock it. You can go here and lock it from the layers, or you can simply press Ctrl 2 and that would lock it. Now I'm going to add text, and I'm going to write the word back to school. I'm going to change its color to white, and let me just stretch it. Double click to edit it, and I'm going to press it downwards, and now I'm going to make it to align center, and I'm going to align it to the center of the artboard. I'm going to push it. Let's make it really big, and let's say 450. And the font that I'm going to choose is going to be Bellow Script Pro, right? But there's too much distance, and you can go in the properties. This is called the leading or the leading distance between them. It's in the properties, and you go down here. Here you can see it. You can try and reduce it, and I'm gonna fill something like 350. I'm gonna increase a little bit. I'm gonna make it, let's say, 380, and I'm gonna center align it once again. Let's start with applying that sort of chalk effect. It's like writing on the board. So I'm gonna select the text. I'm gonna set its fill to none here, and I'm gonna go here on the right hand side into the appearance panel, and from here I will add the first fill. It's currently black color. You can make it white, or you can double click from here. If it's some other color, you just make sure you make it absolutely white. All right, so to apply that sort of chalk effect that's writing on the board, I'm gonna go here in the FX, and from here I'll come up here in stylize and press scribble. And there are a lot of variations. As you can see, it's already kind of that scrubbing the chalk on the board. It gives you that kind of feel. This is the default, and if you put the childlike there, a lot of loose presets. Swash, this is more like a loopy kind of a fabric kind of a feel to it. I'm gonna get back to default, and from there I'm gonna edit it to my liking. First of all, I'm gonna change its angle. I'm gonna make it to 10 degrees, and I'll keep the path overlap at 0. Don't want it to overlap. I will reduce its variation. In fact, I'll make it to 0, so that, because obviously when you're writing with the chalk, it's not that much kind of distorted at the border. It's very slightly distorted at the border. And for the stroke width, I'm going to reduce it and make it 1. I've tried these things again and again to find what I felt like was the right setting for me, and I want it to be a bit of curvy. I'm going to reduce it a little bit. I'm going to put 4, and for the variation I'm going to put it to 5. And now for the spacing, I don't want it to be 5. I want it to be lesser at 2. But I will increase the variation slightly and make it 1. Okay, so this is similar to what we had in the beginning in the default, but it's more varied and it's less predictable. So I'm going to press OK, and now I'm going to copy this fill. Basically, you can select it and press on plus here. So it has add the same one just above it. So you can open this scribble options, and I'm going to change just one thing. I'm going to make it to 30 degrees, and now you can see it's a lot more unpredictable, and it has that feel that when you grease the chalk against the board, at places it's filled, at places it's not. It gives you a better and a more less predictable kind of a pattern that's very congruent to writing with the chalk on the board. And rest of the settings I'll keep just the same way. I'm going to press OK. So this gives us this kind of chalk feeling, but the background is too smooth, so I'll work on that as well. But before I do that, I'm going to select this, and I'm going to go here into the graphic styles, and I'm going to save it. If you don't know how to get to this graphic styles, go up here in the windows, and from here you can come out to graphic styles. So you can drag it and push it in here. So this has been saved as a graphic style. So now I'm going to add 2 stars. I'm going to go here and choose the star tool. Press hold and shift, and you can just make 1, and I'm gonna make it a little bit roundish and open up. It's something like this. you can go in here and ever so slightly make it rounded on all the edges. And now with this star selected, I'm gonna go here in the graphic styles and I'm gonna click on this one. And this would give us the same style that we have created. You can keep it here. I'm gonna press Alt and drag, and I'm gonna make a copy out of it. And that's pretty much it. This has created the graphic style we wanted to. So make sure it's center aligned, and you can increase its size, decrease the size if that's what you want to cover it. And I'll let it cover more of the space. You can select these two, this one and this one, and you can make sure that they are both center aligned. And if you want, you can increase the distance between two, but I think I'm gonna be happy with this the way it is. Now I want to work a little bit on the background. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unlock it, go here, unlock the background, and now we have the access to it. And you can set its fill to none from here. And even if you don't, so it still should be fine. I can go here in the appearance panel, it says fill, but a lot of people choose first to set it to none and then add a fill. It's completely up to you. So we have this black color here. And what I want to do is try and give that sort of feel of graininess to the background. It should look like it's a blackboard. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here in the FX to add that grainy feeling. Yep, you got it right. I'm going to go up here in the artistic and I'm going to choose the film grain. And now we can see we have the highlight, intensity, and we have the size of the grain first. That is something we should be looking at. Now, if we increase the size of the grain too much, it kind of becomes grayish, and that is not something that we want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce it. And from 1, we're going to increase it slowly and make sure here it kind of begins to change its color. At 5, it begins to get really stronger, and now it's kind of grayish. So I think 4 should be the right value. I'm going to press OK, and this would apply a grain. So it gives that subtle feeling, but still more should be done to give it more this better background feel. And once we have this kind of grainy stuff going on, we still want to add more detail to it to give it this more kind of dusty kind of a feeling of a blackboard. For that, I'm going to go here in the FX and I'm going to come down here in Sketch. And from here, you might think for a moment chalk and charcoal, but no, I'm going to go here in Conte Crayon. Chalk and charcoal kind of turn it grayish. So crayon also has that feeling when you rub it on a tooth paper, it gives you that rugged feeling that a blackboard usually has. So I'm going to press on Conte Crayon, and there are going to be a lot of settings in this, the foreground level, the background level, on, and a lot of stuff. So I tried it, the foreground level, and I think the value for it is 4, and the background could be 2 or 3, it's fine. And I'm going to choose the texture sandstone. By default, it's mostly canvas, but that kind of gives this boxy feeling. As you can see here, these are little boxes. So I'm going to choose sandstone, and the scaling I'm going to increase really high to 200. Now it's more of a rugged pattern, but I'm going to put the relief to be at 10. Now it might look too much here in the close-up, but if I reduce it from a distance, it doesn't look much. And the light is from the top, and I'm going to press OK and let it apply. And now it gives that nice kind of a blackboard rugged feeling that we wanted to have. And with that, the tutorial is complete. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon. Thank you.